Hey, it's Sunday, May 24th. Hey, how you guys doing? Tiana, intuitive coach consultant, here with another daily reading to take a look into the energy surrounding your connection. Why do a daily reading? Well, to help support you because you and this person are in some sort of challenging soul connection, twin flame connection, possibly even in separation, but still very much strongly energetically connected. And so their energy affects you, your energy affects them, and hopefully these readings give you some clarity and support in dealing with that. So because we had the new moon in Gemini on Friday, I'm starting off looking at the energies swirling between you two right now, using my Queen of the Moon oracle, right? To look at some of the shadow energies that are coming up between you and your person at this time. So let's look at what that is. So we have the void, and this is dark moon energy. So definitely feeling like you're in a dark place. You might be feeling really lost at what's going on in this connection at this time. Maybe you haven't spoken to this person in a while. Maybe they've left you in the dark with where they are, or even how they feel about you, and that has left you feeling lost and confused. And you know, I'm getting a really lonely energy, feeling alone right now. Yeah, and feeling, you know, like you want to attract this person, but you know, this is the attraction card. This is a supermoon energy, and I love that it's number 44. It's the number 44 card, and this void energy is the number 1 card. And the thing I love about the void, you know, from the darkness always comes light, right? And when we find ourselves in that dark place, it actually serves as a clearing out of everything. And that's why I love that it's number 1, because it signifies that there is an opportunity to create something totally new, to attract something better, right? More supportive and loving into our lives. That could be in the form of another person, or it could be in the form of this connection taking on a new shape. Oh, wow. And look at that. We have the long night moon darkness card, right? So someone is really wanting to manifest themselves out of darkness, right? Yeah, by attracting something of the light into their experience. And I'm going to pull some tarot just to clarify this energy. I'm sensing that, you know, because we have darkness, we have the void, which is all about being in the dark, you know, feeling empty, feeling like unfulfilled, right? And that comes as a result of us being in the dark, or feeling like we're in the dark about something, and vice versa. But I feel like this is something that is happening on both sides of the connection, meaning you and your person. But with this attraction card here, it's almost like this dark energy is pulling you guys together somehow. So that's really interesting. That could also signify, and it doesn't, you know, this isn't for everyone, but sometimes our dark energy, like when we go into our really, really dark, toxic place, sometimes that's actually what fuels a connection and keeps it going. And if that's the case, that's totally not healthy, but that's not for everyone. That's only for some of you out there. Maybe this is what had been keeping this connection, you know, like, you know, going, is both of you feeding off of each other, being in these dark places. Sometimes, you know, we feel like someone needs us when they're in those places, and if we're in a place where we need to be needed, then that can tie two people together, but it's not always the healthiest thing. So let's pull some clarifiers to see what's really going on here. So we have Four of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and we have the Moon. Yes, I definitely feel like there's some, you know, the Four of Pentacles is definitely, it can be a controlling energy, like really holding on to someone, keeping emotional ties, emotional bonds. Like this, with this Queen of Cups here, which is all about emotions, right? And with the Moon here, I'm sensing that these emotions are out of balance, because the Moon is, you know, illusions, fears, shadowy type energy, and we have a lot of this shadowy energy already with the void and the darkness. I feel like that's what's keeping the two of you connected at this time, right? And that has put this like dark energy over the relationship to where on both sides you may not even be clear like why are we even doing this anymore, right? Because it doesn't feel good, yet we can't let it go, right? And so that's really something to look at here, because when that kind of energy ties two people together, it can become really toxic. I'm going to pull some more cards just to get some more information around that, but I'm sensing there's a strong need for emotional balancing, right? And that may require some time apart from this person, right? Maybe needing to be in that dark place, alone, in that void, really looking at how to fill the void without this person. We have awakening, we have vibrations, and we have big dreams, which is interesting. So with the awakening, this is like dark night of the soul energy to me. And with the vibrations card and the big dreams, I'm not really clear about what that means. So I want to pull some tarot cards to clarify that. Like why are those here? Like what does that mean in relation to all of this darker energy? And it could be, you know, this person maybe hanging on to you right now as a way of, you know, trying to create their own vibration or raise their vibration. Like you are their dream. Maybe you're the, you know, the biggest thing in their life at this time, and they don't want to let go of that, because I'm definitely sensing there's an attachment here, and it's not of the healthy kind right now. So let's get some clarifiers. Let me get these cards together. We have Eight of Wands, we have Ten of Pentacles, and we have Nine of Wands. So definitely some challenging energy that's, you know, preventing the connection from moving forward. Eight of Wands is a fast moving energy that does not like to be, you know, tied down or in motion. It actually represents vibrations to me. And with the Ten of Pentacles, to me, that's saying the vibrations are really heavy, right? Nine of Wands, that's, you know, challenges, that's reluctance to move forward, that is you know, not having, it's resistance. That's exactly what it is. It's reluctance, it's resistance, it's like, you know, closed thinking, which goes right into alignment with the Four of Pentacles and this dark night of the soul energy. So what I'm sensing is someone in this connection, instead of, because with the dark night of the soul energy, it's really a time to go into oneself and learn to lean on oneself in order to go into the void and figure out what you personally need to put into yourself to fill yourself up. And you have to be willing to go into those dark places really only under the dim light of the moon, to dig all that out, to separate illusion and fear from, you know, what's really real. And what I'm getting is that this person is kind of keeping you tied into this connection because they are in this like dark, lower vibrational place, and you know, just because you care about them, you love them, you want to help them through it. But this is, with the Nine of Wands energy, this also signifies having to do things like on our own, having to work through things on our own. So I want to see, I just want to pull, actually, you know what? I want to pull your energy and their energy right now, because this vibrations, I want to pull your energy and their energy right now, because the vibration is really sticking out strongly to me at this time. Like, I don't know why, but it's like someone's resisting awakening and trying to like almost siphon someone else's energy to avoid the pain of it. So I want to see. So your energy, strength, and their energy, yeah. Broken heart, sadness. Like someone, like they're avoiding the pain and leaning on you, leaning on your strength, you know, on your inner strength, on your energy to kind of lift them up, pull them forward. Totally not healthy, but, you know, just the cycle that you're in right now. And there's definitely some lessons in it for you both. So, you know, and I say that because I want to make sure you understand there's no right or wrong here. No need to beat yourself up or anything like that. But sometimes we can become a crutch for people, and that doesn't serve them. It actually prolongs the journey for you both, right? Because there's a lesson in that for each of you, right? There's a certain kind of codependency that I'm sensing here that really needs to be broken, but instead someone is focused on, you know, their heart not being broken, their heart not feeling pain. And in the spiritual awakening process, sometimes no matter how much we try to control things, you know, we can't help but feel some pain, right? That's just part of it. And in the meantime, that can stunt the other person. It can stunt both people, right? So we have masculine devotion. I feel like that's a lesson coming up for someone in this connection for the divine feminine. A lot of the times the divine feminine feels a unshakable loyalty to her masculine, and sometimes that loyalty can come, you know, at a fault, right? It can be, instead of it being helpful, it can be harmful to not just the masculine, because it creates a crutch for him to lean into versus standing on his own 2 feet to do the work, to come into alignment with himself in whatever way he needs to. But he always has the feminine here kind of helping to support and carry the weight of the connection. And for the feminine, she has to learn to, you know, let the masculine go in a way where she can still be devoted to the connection, but not at the expense of herself, right? And for the masculine in this connection, the masculine is learning about unconditional love. And I feel that's actually a lesson for both people in this connection, actually both of these, because the masculine also has to learn how to be devoted to himself in a way that he can, you know, pull himself out of this dark night of the soul energy. And I mean, it could be the reverse, but the way that I'm picking up on this is that this darker energy is where the masculine is at this time. And because I tend to have, you know, mostly divine feminines on my channel, I'm gonna bet that you are a divine feminine if you're watching this reading. So one more. Yeah, and igniting creativity, which goes with big dreams. Like, both of you have bigger fish to fry, much bigger fish to fry, and that's being stunted because, you know, you're both kind of stuck in this loop of this dark energy. It's almost like crabs in a bucket, I sense, like pulling each other down and preventing each other from moving forward, right? And so really having to lean into these lessons of unconditional love. And sometimes unconditional love looks like letting a person go in a way where you can still, you know, love them, support them, but from afar, at least energetically, so that they can expand and grow in the ways that they need to on their own. And having you know, the masculine learning to be a support to himself, and the feminine understanding that she does not have to be devoted to the masculine at the expense of herself, because there are things that at this time she wants to create, and the masculine as well. And when both of you are out of this, you know, dark night of the soul energy, or even in the dark night of the soul energy, like I gotta tell you, like, it was in the depths I can't even talk. It was in the depths of my dark night of the soul experience, like the height of it, that a lot of my creativity and things around my business and, you know, just passion projects, like all of that started to come up the more I channeled my energy into that direction. And so it's really learning to use and harness, transmute those energies so that it can become an attractive force versus a detracting force. Okay, so those are your messages. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope that resonated, helped you in some way. Leave me a comment, let me know how it did. And don't forget to hit the like button and hit that subscribe button before you leave my channel. I would love to continue connecting with you, and I hope to see you again soon. Peace.